We're staying up past 9:30 p.m. to watch the Marlins go to Pacific Northwest, aka Seattle, to take on the Mariners and win this game in 8-4 at the Pacific Northwest. And I shall say it again. The Marlins win. The Marlins have won it. The first game of this 3-game series against the Mariners in Seattle, Washington. We're staying up for. How do they do it? Let's talk about it. So it is Logan Gilbert who started off with for the Mariners. Why isn't this working? Give me a second. There we go. Gilbert is their starting pitcher. Cal Quantrill is our starting pitcher, and despite a few hiccups, he wasn't that bad. I didn't think he was that terrible. I mean, there was some scaring late in the game, but regardless of that, he was able to get a dub. And once again, how did that happen? Well, it started off with this. A perfect inning. Perfect inning for both teams. A 1-2-3 and a 1-2-3. Wackerman was really close to getting a base hit out this one, but that ball just barely foul. It was barely a foul ball. I honestly, when I looked at it the first time, I thought the ball hit part of the chalk, the white line. Turns out it didn't, but I can't question it because I'm not in front of it. I am not in front of it. So it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Marlins. Cal Quantrill comes in to pitch, and he pitched a 1-2-3 inning, so it's perfect. Top of the second was also a 1-2-3 inning, and I feel like actually it's not that one; it's the next one. Bottom the second though, Quantrill, it was going to start off pretty good, 2 outs already, but then Moore for the Seattle Mariners. I think it's Dylan Moore. Dylan Moore. He sliced it. He sliced it to the left, and it's gone. Seattle takes a 1-0 lead. It's a 383 feet home run, and just like that, 1-0 Seattle. Then another 1-2-3 inning. Mervis was almost as lucky as he was later in the game because that ball was muffed by the second baseman. I think it's Moore, and we'll talk about Moore. But Moore was able to regather it and was able to throw. It was able to throw out to first, and it's another 1-2-3 inning for the Marlins. But then, unfortunately, actually, before I even continue, there was some breaking news, and it's not good news. I'm hoping for the better news regarding this. But in the second inning, I didn't even go over this. But I'm gonna tell her right now. Kyle Seeloff, the Marlins broadcaster, the commentator, play-by-play. He announced it to the Marlins that Griffin Conine is traveling with the team. Now, it may be good, except when we go to Los Angeles. So Los Angeles, Tuesday, I think, if as far as I remember, he said that's going to be the day he has to go in for surgery for his shoulder. And this is what I was afraid of. Anytime you dislocate your shoulder, it always going to have to result in a surgery. And unfortunately for Conine, he has to get surgery for his shoulder, and which sucks. It really does suck. The surgery will tell us how long will he be out for. And the bigger question is, will he come back to play baseball this season? Because as far as I know, there's a big possibility that he might not play at all again in the 2025 season, and that's what we have to be prepared of. We gotta be prepared for that bad news. Griffin Conine, speedy recovery. We're all wishing you the best, praying for you. And hopefully it's a speedy recovery when the time comes. Because he had a great start of the season. It just sucks the way how it goes down. So prayers for Conine. Anyway, top of the third, 1-2-3 inning. Like I said, Mervis was almost lucky, but he was unlucky at the same time. But then at the bottom of the third, when Contra was pitching 1-2-3 inning, which he has been good with that. There was something that happens with Gilbert. So Casey Lawrence comes in to pitch for the Mariners, and we don't know why. Something must have happened with Gilbert that resulted him not coming back for the game, right? Especially when he had a perfect start of the game. 1-2-3 innings, not even giving up a base hit or even a walk. And then when Lawrence comes in, this is when the Marlins start to hit the baseball. X gets the first hit of the game. Sanchez struck out looking, and then Wagner grounded a double play. And then Quantrill, another 1-2-3 inning. Then we later find out that Then we found out in the fifth inning that Gilbert has a right forearm tightness. That sucks. That really does suck. So Gilbert, I hope it's nothing serious, and I also wish you well, speedy recovery, and hopefully it's nothing serious and you're able to come back. And I hope you're able to come back and play baseball for the Mariners. Top of the fifth, Ramirez starts off with a pop up, so that ain't good. Stowers then hits a base hit to right. That was a pretty nice not opposite field. What am I saying? Nice hit to right. Connor Norby struck out looking, which 2 outs right there. Matt Mervis, and then Matt Mervis, to talk about him with his hustle. He was not hustling. He automatically assumes that this was going to be an easy out. However, when he hit that baseball, this should have been a play for Dylan Moore. Dylan Moore muffs that baseball and could not get a throw in. Well, he could get a throw in, but by the time he was able to do that, he already muffed the baseball and it was far too late. He misplayed that baseball. He misplayed that ground ball, and that should never happen for Seattle. And Seattle fans are really upset about this one, and I don't blame them one bit. But for Mervis, my question is, instead of slamming your bet, and no matter what the case is, hustle to first base. You gotta hustle. You should hustle, because you never know, that could happen. And what if you're jogging your way to first base, assuming that you were going to get thrown out to first, and then there was an error? Then what? You're going to continue to jog, which you did? No, then you realize, I should hustle. But regardless, he was able to get to first base. That is an error on Dylan Moore, and a very costly one. That error right there cost Seattle the game. Because since that error, Liam Hicks had to lunge in to get that base hit, and he was able to get a single to left. Hicks is darn good at getting opposite field hits, it seems like. So Kyle Starr was able to score. Miami ties it up. Awesome. Sanoja then singles to center. That's a base hit. Mervis was able to score, although I feel like he should have slid there. X should have made this motion for Mervis to slide. He should have slid. In my opinion, Mervis should have slid there, because that throw was going to come and going to beat him. But since he was able to reach the plate faster, it's pretty much a good thing that he was able to reach first base. But he should have slid there. But regardless, all's forgiven, as it is a 2-1 lead for the Marlins. Pretty good so far, right? But it gets better. Xavier Edwards gets another hit, and then the rally just goes on. And it's a 2-out base hit single to left, a RBI. Hicks and Sanoja both scored. Sanoja, I also feel like he should have slid there as well, but he was able to reach for home plate fairly easily. From 1-0 down, all of a sudden 4-1 Miami. And this is all from that error. But then, the next batter, Jesus Sanchez, comes into the plate, and with that second pitch slider, he crushed it to right field. Goodbye, baseball. It's a 406 feet home run, and he makes it a 6-1 game for the Marlins. The Marlins have scored 6 unanswered runs for the Marlins against the Mariners. All of the runs were unearned runs. They were not earned by the Marlins at all. So we stole 6 points from the Mariners, and it's all thanks to our hitting. Our hitting has been really good, but the big thank you is Dylan Moore. Dylan Moore's lackluster defense right there is what made Miami capitalize, and they have punished the Mariners for it. This is what I love to see when you have that second chance. Absolutely good. Wagner struck out swinging. The rally could not continue, but I'm happy with the 6 points, 6-run inning. Awesome. And then in the top of all that, Cal Quantrill, another 1-2-3. He has been excellent. Absolutely excellent. And we're thinking about maybe he might go past 6 innings. Ramirez, another double. He makes history with that base hit. It's a franchise history type of hits for Ramirez, as he was able to get 6 for 9 to start off with his 3 games, at least 3 games, 4. It's one of them, but he was hitting the baseball quite well, and I believe he's 6 for 9 to start the season for the Marlins. Really nice, so it's awesome. However, no runs were scored on that one, as Stowers flied out to left, Norbury also flied out to left, and Mervis struck out swinging, and that would be the top of the 6th. You could see Mervis was getting frustrated, how awful the game that he's having, but it is what it is, though. Bottom of the 6th, Quantrill got himself some problems. Williamson singled to center. Crawford singled to center, and this is bad news because I was really hoping that he can get through this inning without much problems. Julio Rodriguez lined out to the shortstop, but that was a nice catch by Otto Lopez, which I think which that was a pretty nice catch to keep it. Was it X? Was it actually? I think it was X. What am I saying Lopez for? X made a good catch. And then Polanco comes up at the plate, and only one pitch into Polanco. He hits a 3-run home run to right, which gives the Mariners life. And it became a 6-4 lead for the Marlins. And the Mariners gets 3 points from the 3-run home run. And all of a sudden, for me personally, I was butt clenching for some of the pitches. So, anyway, sorry about that. All right, so we shall continue. But yeah, a big home run for Polanco right there. Raleigh struck out swinging, and Raleigh singled to right, and that would be it for Quantrill. So Jesus Tinoco comes in to pitch. However, as he was pitching to Rowdy Tellez, but Raleigh was caught stealing second, and it was a great throw by Liam Hicks. Liam Hicks is the catcher, and Ramirez is the DH. Liam Hicks makes a great throw to second to pick off Raleigh. And X made a great play. I mean, got him. Absolutely got him right there. Top of the 7th, 1-2-3 inning. Yeah, another 1-2-3 inning. Tinoco then. Tinoco still pitching for the Marlins. Tellez hits a double to center. Not good news. Dylan Moore popped up to center. Mastrobuoni flied out to left, and Williamson also flied out to left. I think one of them was towards the warning track. Thankfully, though. Then Tinoco escaped the seventh inning without giving up a run. So that's pretty good. So I can take a deep breath. Lawrence is still pitching, so you don't want to work that bullpen too much, which I don't blame them. If it was the Marlins situation, definitely the same case. Top of the eighth, Sanchez flied out to center. Wagaman with a big double, so he was able to get a base hit in this game anyway. Dane Myers comes in to pinch run for Wagaman, and then another history there. Augustin Ramirez, he comes into place, and the second pitch sinker, he absolutely hit this ball to center, and that ball just got over the wall at center field, and Augustin Ramirez with a 2-run home run, his first major league home run of his career, his first home run of his career in the MLB. Congratulations to Augustin Ramirez. He is on a terror of a hot start for the Marlins. Oh my goodness. Maybe Peter Bendix does know ball after all, because this is a great player that they have acquired from the Yankees farm system. I'm not even joking. 7 for 10 now to start the season for the Marlins, and this is a 2-run shot to center. So this is an 8-4 game at this point. Incredible. Absolutely incredible, bro. Cal Stowers grounded to first, not good. Connor Norby was able to get a single to center. I wonder if he's more concentrated on the game or his Minnesota teams. In which, yeah, I could probably get that from the standpoints. You know, you got the Wolves and the Wild both in the playoffs, just like the Heat and the Panthers are both in the playoffs. Anyway, off topic. Mervis then ground out the seconds, and yeah, you can see more of his frustrations. He was dropping the F-bomb, and not that I don't say. You clearly hear me say that before. I'm just saying. Bottom the eighth, Calvin Fauché comes in. Ground out is Crawford. Rodriguez worked a walk. Polanco then lined out the center. That was caught though. Raleigh then singled to right, and then Riley flied out to center. And it remains an 8-4 game. We could take a deep breath right there. Bizzardo pitches for the Mariners, and he pitched a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom the ninth, Henriquez comes in to pitch for the Marlins, and this is an 8-4 game. So this is, this is not a safe situation for Henriquez. You can have Bender take a break. Henriquez comes in. He worked a walk for Tellez. He worked a walk there, and it's a 4-pitch walk, so not a good start. And then Anthony Bender comes back to the bullpen to get some work in. Tellez then goes second from the pass ball by Hicks, so that's not good. Dylan Moore struck out swinging, so there's your rebound right there. Mastrobuoni grounded to first. That's a big out right there. And one more batter that Henriquez has to get out. It's Williamson, and Williamson goes straight to Henriquez. He doesn't even need to take a look at Tellez. He could just throw to first, and that's what he did. And the ball game is over. It's a Marlins win, and the Marlins win this one 8-4 over the Seattle Mariners to open up the series and really open up the West Coast trip. And it's a good win for the Marlins to start off the West Coast trip. It's like I said when I start this video, it was worth staying up. It's 12:27 a.m. now, and it was worth every minute of it, to be honest here. Cal Quantrill gets a win with 5 2/3 of an inning. He gave up 5 hits, and he gave up 4 runs. Fine. So which means the bullpen really did their job, and they had some little minor struggles, but they did their job. Casey Lawrence got an L in this one. He gave up 10 hits with 2 earned runs. The two earned runs came in the 8th inning. The other 6 runs, all of them was on Dylan Moore. Dylan Moore caused that rally to happen in the 5th inning. That's the difference here. Cal Quantrill with 5 strikeouts. Let me just go to why is this happening? God damn it. Anyway, there we go. Cal Quantrill with 5 strikeouts Henriquez gets a strikeout there. So in total, 6 strikeouts for the Marlins pitching staff. Mariners, 3 strikeouts for Gilbert. I hope he's okay. Hopefully that tightness is nothing crazy. It's nothing serious. Lawrence got 4 strikeouts, but he did give up a home run, which was a 2-run home run from Augustin Ramirez. He got 4 strikeouts, and Bizarro got 1 strikeout. So in total, it's 8 strikeouts for the Mariners. And the hits, 10 hits for the Marlins. So the hitting is continuing to be impressive. 7 hits for the Mariners, 1 error. That was that Dylan Moore error in the 5th inning that caused that 6 unanswered run inning. And the Marlins were able to take this one 8-4 over the Seattle Mariners. The next game, of course, will be tomorrow. Same start time, is it? Yeah, same start time, 9:40. We're a game under 500. And tomorrow, we can try to take the series. And will it be easy? No way. I don't feel like this is going to be easy. We got Connor Gillespie versus Luis Castillo. Castillo, dangerous pitcher. He has a really good changeup. At least I feel like he has a good changeup. If Gillespie has a rebounding game against the Mariners, then maybe. But I think, our best chance is probably Sunday, because Max Meyer will be on the mound, and how good of a pitcher that he is. That will be the game to watch. But they have an opportunity tomorrow. I'm not saying that they're not going to win tomorrow. What I'm saying is it's going to be tougher tomorrow with Gillespie on the mound. Not that he's a terrible pitcher. He's not that bad, but he's not great to start. It's the early showing. He has a 6.75 ERA to start the season. Castillo's, though, he's 2 for 2. He has 2 wins and 2 losses. He has a 4.44 ERA. But they're both almost the same with the strikeouts, except Castillo has 2 more strikeouts. But he has 23, and Gillespie has 21. We'll see what happens tomorrow, though. We'll see what happens tomorrow, and tomorrow's a big day for Miami sports. You got the Marlins, of course. That's what I talked about. But then the Heat and Panthers playoff games. They start at 1 o'clock. So early starts for them and a late start for this one. We'll see what happens, though, tomorrow. We'll see what happens, man. All right, man. That's going to do it for this one. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe for content, because Miami TVG has it back. And when he does, he'll be right there with you for your team you deserve. This is Miami TVG signing off, folks. Good night, everybody.